Alright, what's up guys, come back, no video, it's Belmaki. Today I have the Greeks against the North mythical units. It's not a total war, I've done a total war on my channel now, it's on the channel. We've put like a big huge army of Greeks versus an army of North, and we saw who was the winner, so it was freaking insane. But this time we're putting only mythical units, okay? I'm gonna first explain to you what's gonna happen, okay? This video is gonna be cut in two parts, you can say. The first part is gonna be the mythical fights, okay? Tournament, you can say, 1v1s. As you can see, I have the classical age units here, then I have the heroic age, and then I have the mythical age here, okay? Then I'm gonna do a war. It's gonna be a mini war, 5 units of each, okay, on each side, of course from each mythical unit, okay? We're gonna see who's gonna be winning the war and who's gonna be winning the 1v1 tournament. Then we're gonna see who's gonna be winning the whole video, of course, guys. But first, I'm gonna start with the 1v1s. I'm gonna acquire 1 point for each round. Like, imagine here the Colossus won against the Fire Giant. I'm gonna give 1 point to the Greeks. Then we're gonna count the points and gonna see who's gonna acquire the more points and who's gonna be winning the 1v1s. Okay guys, without further ado, let's get started. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe from now, because I have a ton of videos upcoming like this one. Okay, so for the classical age, guys, I have here first the Minotaur against the Valkyrie, then I have the Troll against the Centaur, and the Nerjar against the Cyclops. But right now, guys, I'm gonna just position the units. They're only range units, okay, close to each other, because I need to deny the distance between the units. I'm gonna explain to you guys what's gonna happen. Like the Fire Giant here, if I'm just gonna run the fight right now and make the Fire Giant attack the Colossus, the Fire Giant is gonna be firing before the Colossus is gonna be hitting him, of course, because Colossus here is not a range unit and Fire Giant is a range unit. So I'm just gonna grab the Colossus here, put him next to the Fire Giant so we can ignore this distance and just watch a fair fight, okay guys? But before we get through this fight, okay, we have to get through the classical age first. And I have 2 range units here, so Troll here against Centaur, declining this distance here, okay guys? So let's first build the cinematic and watch it. Let me choose here player 2. Alright, so build cinematic. Alright, so first we have the Centaur against the Troll here. Okay, so this is a win for the Troll, and here you go, 1 point for the Norse. And by the way guys, these units are raw, no upgrades, nothing done. Alright, so let's move on to Minotaur against Valkyrie here. The distance doesn't matter here guys, because there's no range unit. Okay, we can see that this fight is going to be very interesting, because we can't actually predict the winner, but I guess it's going to be Valkyrie, probably. Alright, so Valkyrie was almost defeated, but she won, so 2 points for the North. Okay, let's move on to watch the Cyclops against the Nerjar, and I think it's gonna be an Nerjar win, but yeah, let's see it. And I guess I was wrong, guys. I guess the Cyclops is gonna be winning this. Alright, so 1 point for the Greeks here, so 1 point and 2 points for the Norse here. Let's advance to watch right now the heroic age. I have here Nemean Lion against Battle Boar, I have Frost Giant against Manticore, and finally Mountain Giant against Hydra. But let me first put the Frost Giant next to the Manticore here so we can just deny this distance. Alright, so Frost Giant against Manticore, and I guess it's gonna be an easy win for the Frost Giant. I had no choice, but I had to put the Frost Giant against the Manticore. And here you go, pretty obvious. Alright, so 1 point for the North here in the heroic age. Let's move on to watch Nemean Lion against Battle Boar. And I'm actually vouching for the Nemean Lion here. Very interesting fight as of now. Okay, I can't actually predict who's gonna be winning this. Here you go, I guess Nemean Lion. Alright, so this is a win for the Nemean Lion. Thanks for winning. Okay, so 1 point for the Greeks, 1 point for the North. Let's watch right now Mountain Giant against Hydra. Okay, this is gonna be a long fight. But I think... I don't want to speak too early, guys, but I think it's gonna be a Hydra win, I guess. So the Mountain Giant is halfway through his health, and the Hydra not yet. So it's gonna be a very close win for the Hydra. Alright, so right now it's pretty obvious who's gonna be winning this. So 2 points for the Greeks in the Heroic Age, 1 point for the North, and here you go. So 1, 2, and 3 points versus 3 points. And the Mythical Age is gonna be deciding who's gonna be winning this 1v1 tournament. Alright guys, for the Mythical Age, I have something to explain before I start. I have here the North, okay, they don't have a third mythical unit because when you advance through Hell, I guess the god, you get Fire Giant, a Mountain Giant, and the Frost Giant, and you get Nidhogg, okay? So I have Nidhogg here, but Nidhogg isn't to be compared exactly to the mythical units on the ground right now that you can produce from the temple. And the Medusa here is an instant kill unit, mythical unit, so I'm not gonna put Medusa against, like here, example, Fenrir's Wolf, because she's gonna just petrify him and that's it. Alright, it's gonna be very unfair. So this is why I decided to declare Medusa and Nidhogg as a tie, okay guys, because I can't just acquire the point for Nidhogg, because of course here if I'm just gonna run the fight, Nidhogg is gonna be winning against Medusa. It's kinda unfair too, because Nidhogg isn't actually a mythical unit from the north that you can produce from the temple, so Nidhogg can't be the equivalent for Medusa here. And Medusa also can't be an equivalent for Fenrir's Wolf or like the Fire Giant here. So I'm just gonna declare this fight as a tie, alright? But now let's watch these two final fights. We have here Frost Giant against Colossus and Fenrir's Wolf against Chimera. Both cinematic. Alright, so alright, so probably Colossus, probably. Okay, maybe right now Fire Giant is gonna be advancing with his superpowers, I can say. Nope. Alright, so no idea as of now. Okay, so Fire Giant just won. And we can actually see that Nidhogg also destroyed Medusa here, but anyways, it's a tie here. And let's move on to the final fight. Fenrir's Wolf against Chimera. So if Chimera won, it's gonna be a tie in the 1v1s. But let's see it. I guess here you go. Obvious win for the Chimera here, because we all know wolves, they suck. So yeah, it's actually a tie, guys, ignoring this fight here. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and 4 points for the Norse, and 1, 2, 3, 4 points for the Greeks, and this is a tie, guys, for the 1v1s. Let's move on, let's watch the war. Alright, welcome back to the war. As you can see, I have 5 of each unit positioned for each civilization, but I have 2 Nidhoggs for the Norse, because the Norse don't have a third mythical unit and for the Mythical Age, and I don't want to put 5 Nidhoggs. It's gonna be very unfair to put 5 Nidhoggs, because Nidhogg is a god power. Some of you, I was reading the comments last time, some of you consider Nidhogg a normal mythical unit. Some of you say no, Nidhogg is a god power, not allowed to consider him as a normal myth unit. For my own opinion, guys, I think I can't consider Nidhogg a mythical unit like the other ones. That's why I put only 2 Nidhoggs. Anyways, you know guys, once I run these wars, every time there's a different outcome. So even though I have 2 Nidhoggs here, I can just run the war like 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and each time a side is gonna be winning, because there's a lot of factors playing here, like Medusas. Sometimes they can, you know, instant kill, I don't know, like 5 Fire Giants. Sometimes they can instant kill a troll, so it depends really. It's very random. Okay guys, this is why I'm gonna be putting extras for the wars on my Patreon. Okay, if you're looking for that, you know, extra content, it's on my Patreon, go ahead and check it. But right now I'm just gonna run it one time and see who's gonna be winning. Alright, so both cinematic. Alright, so let's watch it. as of now, we're seeing that the Nidhogs are full health. Alright, so I have no idea who's gonna be winning. Probably I'm vouching for the Greeks here. Alright, so we can see the Greeks advancing on the side over here. Norse are advancing on the side. We got the Nidhogs starting to die here. You can say the first Nidhogg here. And the Greeks are advancing from the side. Alright, so this is pretty obvious as of now. We can clearly see that the Greeks won the war. Okay, so as I said guys, if I run the war another time, we're gonna get another outcome. Probably the Norse or not. No idea guys, if you wanna see extra content on my Patreon. But here you go. This is it. The final Nidhogg is gonna be down in no seconds. And I don't know, maybe I should put 3 Nidhoggs next time, the extras. No idea, but here you have it guys. And this is it. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on your bell notifications on. I have more videos like this one coming up. And let's just wait for Nidhogg to be dead here. Alright, so I guess even if I put 3 Nidhoggs, I think the Greeks still would have won. Alright, so this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.